Okay, well, maybe we'll use that.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Say the pledge, I remind myself that in school law in West Virginia, that every school must start the day with the pledge of allegiance. Sometimes on social media, I'll hear people making these, and I know Sean is saying some of my comments that I've cited that 1943 Supreme Court case. Anyway, I digress here. But let's approve the minutes of the August 6, 2013 regular meeting. Do I have a motion?
Second.
Okay, let's start again. I think that was a Mr. Curry
Go ahead.
and Mr. Wilker. Everybody's so anxious today. Is that all yes vote?
Yes.
Okay. And I'm taking Jeff that they wanted signed in.
No one is signed.
There's no one in the room.
Such a crowd.
Okay, let's move to the administrative section. Could I have a motion, please?
I'll second.
Okay. Alistair Smith.
Okay, item A, out-of-county student transfers for the 2013-2014 school year. And they are listed, and I do have each school if you would like to know where they're going.
We just assume that you all looked at them.
Yes, we have.
We have room for them and all those things.
Item B, we would like to table this one because the contract needs to be revised based on new information that was given to us from RESA. So there will be another contract coming next time with the new information. Item C, an agreement with Kendra Salmons to provide diabetic care for a Hamlin student as prescribed by his physician for the 2013-2014 school year according to the terms of the agreement. And this is paid from the special education funds. This is just a continuing from year to year. Item D, an agreement with Donna Gerald to staff the Parent Resource Center for the 2013-2014 school year according to the terms of the agreement. And this is paid from special education and Title I funds. Again, this is from year to year. Item D, 2013-2014 professional staff development plan to meet the requirements of the state board policy 5500. Item F, a contract with Melissa Given to provide staff development and on-site technical assistance to Lincoln County teachers who administer the West Virginia alternate assessment through June the 1st, 2014, according to the terms of the agreement. And this also is paid from special education funds. Any questions?
For any questions, and I'll ask for a vote for items A, excuse me, C, D, E, and F. The tabling of item B.
Yes.
Is that all yes vote?
Yes.
Finance section. Need a motion?
Second.
Need a motion, Mary seconded. Trish, handing off to you. I'm gonna hand
Okay,
off to you.
I am handing this off to Mr.
All right, I'm
McKinney,
ready.
the finance person tonight.
Item A, schedule of invoices totaling $247,991.89. Item B, to accept bids from Heritage Bus Sales and approve the purchase of 5 school buses meeting West Virginia School Bus 2013 specifications. And each one of those buses are listed.
Do you know, Jeff, when we're to receive those?
No, I do not. Mrs. Lucas and John mentioned to you when those buses were
I'm
arrived.
just curious.
Mr. Midkiff, did you notice the large 84 passenger bus has a lower horsepower engine in it than the 53 passenger?
No, I didn't.
I wonder, Larry,
That's
that rear engine, does that have any effective bearing on that one?
Probably, yes. It could be. We'll give it more torque. You don't have a drive shaft.
Sounds like we've got two questions.
No,
That's
no,
a physics question.
Here we go.
Where's Bertie when you need? Okay. If there's no other questions, then I'll call for a motion. All those in favor?
Yes.
Okay, on the personnel section, do we have a motion?
So moved.
McAllister, I'll second. Curry seconds.
Okay. Section A is the employment of short and/or a long-term substitute professional personnel. Section B, the employment of professional personnel pending their FBI CIB clearance and the issuance of certification. Section C is employment of professional personnel. Section D is the transfer of service personnel. Section E is the employment of extracurricular personnel. Section F is the resignation and/or retirement, and that's noted under the effective date, whether it's resignation or retirement. Also, I'd like to state that we have a number of new, identified at the end of the year, special education students, which may warrant continued of another teacher. Half-time at West Hamlin, half-time at Hamlin. And
One teacher.
one would serve, and some special needs students that may warrant it. We're not certain, but if they're here, it would warrant a couple of additional classroom aides. Just wanted to let you all know that that's due to the increased number.
And assuming then tomorrow, we really sometimes get surprised when we have new people move in and all those kind of things.
And we're all scheduled to be out in schools in the morning, to see if there are some huge surprises, and we'll know by tomorrow evening.
Well, there's always those unexpected part of it.
It's a huge one, so they'll be in there letting us know about it.
That's true.
As far as your, those personnel in general, I know we had a posting that's just, I just came down the other day. I assume next week we'll hire
Yes.
those people, right?
Yes.
Overall, or how do we stand as far as getting getting people in all positions?
We are better this year than any year that I've been in here. We are almost, Jeff, will you say, what do we have?
Two science positions at the high school right now.
One math.
We've got one math at Duval, which we may have an answer.
True. And one
And
health.
special education at Town Valley.
And one health at Duval.
Is this
Chemistry teacher, Lincoln County High School.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, two science positions.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
You need to.
teacher.
He was.
Instructors.
He was, but he went to Kentucky, and I
Well, that's
told
where
him.
he's from.
And I told him, and I
Actually,
said,
Wayne's got that
yeah, don't let me
stuff
find
made.
that you're in another county or in West Virginia, or I will call and hand you.
Across the Texas, you're in trouble.
Because we actually did have a couple that, one just recently that had wanted to leave to go to another county. But I had said at the time that I would not release them because, and he understood. Once he came in and we talked, I have to look out for our students, and it just would not be fair because of the time that we would be trying to post and trying to find a certified person. But as far as certified people, we are, like I said, better off than we have been any time. And just the number of long-term subs or substitutes that we've had place are minimal. Actually, Tina made a comment to Jeff the other day when he was going through that with her about how many to place. you know.
Stunned disbelief is what I call it.
Mhm.
She said, really, this is all we have?
That's great. I wholeheartedly agree with you on setting the deadline for them in line to get out their contract. I think we have that obligation to our own teachers. And we want to help people out in their lives, but it's a.
That's right. That's right.
Okay. Any other questions or comments about personnel? If not, a call for question. All those in favor?
Yes.
Yeah. All yes vote. Okay, under comments and concerns, what's this item? Do we have any other, are we going to stay in open session to discuss this?
No, we have to go into closed session.
Are there anything, other things anybody wants to talk about before we talk about the status of students in Washington?
Michelle, you know you find something to talk about.
I know it hasn't been that long since we talked about it, but have we heard anything more about the steps to the building at Arts?
Did you contact?
I've tried to, but I haven't heard back from Mr. Farley, so I'm just kind of waiting. Really, that's not something that's, I mean, it might be pressing, but there are plans for the deputy, but as far as, it's not extremely pressing, but I'm continuing to try to get in touch with him. Because I just left him a message the last time, just that the quote we got was quite high, and we wanted to see if we could find something more reasonable before we pursue that.
If there isn't any other concerns from you guys, I'd just like to make a statement. This is I am going to be asking our schools to come prior to their LSIC meetings to give you all some updates on what's happening at their schools as far as their students, what they're doing to for in the academic areas. I think it's important that you all know what's going on as far as that's concerned, as well as what has taken place in the upkeep and some things that have occurred on the physical facility. We were at all of the schools thus far, and today being at Hamlin, for instance, see that new tile go down and the painting of that gym, I just, it just pops out at you at how much cleaner and nicer that's going to look. I said to Jeff today, just reflecting, because, our focus is our students, but of course, we need to look at all of the facilities, but the things that you all have asked us to put in place has, caused us to, be on our toes almost and making sure that things get done, at the schools. And we're really pleased at the painting that has taken place, and, just the upkeep in general. Again, the one-way street out there, Fred, that you worked on, the lights at Duval. I know the storage facility at West Hamlin and at Harps, and just some painting that took place at Ranger. But those are things I think you all need to know what occurred this summer or over the last year, as well as what they're doing with the retreats. I want them to let you all know what they did, on those retreats, and the things that will impact student achievement and the overall culture and the climate of the schools. I was very encouraged at the open houses that I've attended thus far, 3 last night, 1 last week, to see the number of parents that have attended the open houses and students, and just the enthusiasm and the excitement, that I could feel within that school and hearing the chatter. But we will be scheduling those, because I just think the earlier that you all hear what's going on and you all be able to see what's taking place. Also, on the 17th, September, board meeting, we want to be able to have a celebration for the staff, like we did before. You know, we had it just for the students, and then this time we'll have it for the staff and students that may have achieved some type of award or recognition through the summer, and we had several, so.
Usually 17th, that's after a board meeting.
Yes, we will have it at Lincoln County High School, and we'll have a regular board meeting in the media center, and then down into the auditorium for the. But, you know, I'm just real excited about this year, and have a lot of, you know, just seeing so many things take place, and I'll have to give you all the credit, you know, making these suggestions, and we were able to carry many of them out. Still, some of them are in progress, but you can just see the difference that it's making, and appreciate that. So.
We appreciate your all's attention to those things, for sure. And, unfortunately, last year our levy didn't pass, so we can't really rely on something like that. We've got to make the best of what we have. Some of these things that you're sharing with us are heading in that direction. Exciting time of the year.
It is. Those little snotty faces when we come in through those doors in the morning, and.
There may be one or two that'll be be smiling.
That's true.
There'll be some preschoolers or kindergartners screaming and crying, I don't want you to leave, Mom. Who's responsible for the gigantic flashing sign that just right across from the fire department, warning people to stop schools? Have you seen one? It's a huge mobile flashing sign. It belongs to 911.
I was gonna say, I drove by there today, I didn't see it.
You didn't see it?
I did.
She almost ran over a guy holding a stop sign.
She was reading the sign.
Yeah, she was texting when she went.
No, I had something on my mind, and I thought I didn't see any cars coming, and I was just going,
I
okay.
was a little worried.
Jeff, you know, the speed she travels. He could have got out of the way.
I thought, well, he smiled, went up, got back up behind the stop sign.
You have something else on that, too?
There are other things we wanted to share.
Let me find your thing, and I'll just share this. I received this in the mail here, and it's just from a company out of Clarksburg, and they do the window coating. And last year at the Safe Schools Conference, they talked about it, and they gave a kind of a demonstration of how that works, where you fire into this. And the way this is stated, it can be put over existing windows. It doesn't just have to be in a new constructed building. And of course, what this does, it doesn't prevent a bullet from going through it. It just kind of shatters, kind of like a car windshield would do. So it makes it much more difficult for somebody to break through the window. We hoped at one time they talked, even at that conference, that maybe the SBA might have some monies at some future point that it divvy out to counties that we trying to explore something like that. So if anybody's interested in this, I'll look at it. It's just a company in Clarksburg that has some brochures about it. Y'all might take a look at it. Okay. Anything else? Any other comments before we go into the personnel or the student request that Tricia made? Okay, then what we'll do is have a motion to go under 6-9A4 to discuss student information regarding students. Have a motion to an executive session. Mr. McAllister makes a motion.
Second.
Carol seconds it.
6:20.
6:20.